All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We're doing a special test run here. I'm JD Smith. Alongside me in the booth tonight is Kane Kraft, and we'll be doing a test broadcast for the V8 Supercars Americas. And we are at Road America today, and so far we have already got about 2 laps underway, and we're excited to bring you this first run. As like I said, I'm JD Smith. Once again, alongside me is Kane Kraft. Kane, how you doing tonight?
I'm excited to get this test broadcast going and give it a shot, see how this broadcast goes with the V8 Supercars Americas.
Yeah, I'm very excited as well. As you guys, as I mentioned just a minute ago, we are live at Road America in Wisconsin, the United States of America, and we have a good field out tonight. Right now, currently, our leader is up in front is Michael Schreier, and he just overtook Chris Stone just a moment ago. So that is, I'll do a full rundown, of course, in just a minute. We are currently on lap number 3, and it's a race of 15 laps tonight here at Road America. Just some simple things to get down about the track that we're at this evening. It's a 14-turn track here. It's got a little bit of everything. Road America is a legendary track in the United States. It's actually a very large-sized track. It's just right at almost 4 miles in length. It's actually 4.048 miles, and for those that like the kilometers, that's 6.5, about a little over 6.5 kilometers. And there's 14 turns here, so 14 turns. But right now, looking at how things are currently running in this race, right now your current leader is Michael Schreier in first, and second is Chris Stone with Dave Oliver in the 3rd position. Chris Bean is in the 4th position with Nigel Baines holding down 5th. Jim Davey doing good back in the 6th position with Corey Preston in 7th. 8th belongs to Mike Budzian with Sam Sutton in 9th. Brenton O'Brien cleans up our top 10. Stuart Dent is in the 11th with Michael Pergos in the 12th. Todd Parks is 13th with Scott Hicks in 14th. 15th is Nils Jordan with Jamie Eaton in 16th. Gary Budzian, Aaron Passmore, and Isaac DeFigueiredo clean up this field of 19 here at Road America. And Kane, so far we're getting this race going, and like we said, this is a very special test run, as normally we are with Grossim, and it's happy for us to be here on an official iRacing event, just to kind of watch these guys and see what they're made of, see what they bring to the table. But it's really fun to get out here and test, do a test broadcast and see how this thing goes. I'm really excited to see some new guys on the track, some that we don't normally get a chance to see over in Grossim. So, but we also have some familiar faces with Nigel Baines and Isaac DeFigueiredo, Nils Jordan. So good to see those guys, and hope to see them do a good job here today as well.
Dave Oliver moves into the 3rd position as Chris Bean gets a little loose, gets off track into the ball.
And I was watching Chris Stone for a second there. Was having a run on the current leader of Michael Schreier, and then Michael Schreier decided, hey, I'm going to make a little room, and broke away there. I thought we were going to have a good battle up for the 1st position. There's also a good battle going on back to the 10th position with Brenton O'Brien and Stuart Dent in the number 5 car. And both of those guys are really good right now. Stuart Dent is riding right on the tail of Brenton O'Brien, looking to the outside right now. Making a move in his door panel to door panel right now, going into turn number 1 here. Who will have the advantage? And the advantage will go to Stuart Dent in the number 5 car as he takes over position number 10. Got a good pack of cars battling right now. Kane, right now door to door is Chris Bean and Jim Davey. and they're battling. And in that Vodafone car, oh man, there's going to be a triple move right now as we see Nigel Baines get past, and then an off track by Chris Bean. He had the position over Nigel Baines and then falls all the way back as he gets off track.
Yeah, nice move by Nigel there, getting out of that little group and getting past all three of those guys. And into the fourth position.
Yeah, Kane, that really could have been detrimental to all three drivers, really four that are in that pack right there. We saw Nigel Baines do a great evasive maneuver to get out of trouble, and he's going to be able to stay up in the fifth position right now. And it's good to see Nigel holding these guys off in the top five, although Jim Davey and Chris Bean also battling hard, trying to get up there in that fifth position. Corey Preston is the car at the tail of this small pack of four cars here. He's currently in seventh place, but he's also the number 7 car as you look on the track today. He is in the number 7 car, but yeah, look at Nigel Baines doing a good job. Next up, Nigel's trying to get up to the number 4 car of Dave Oliver Kane. I didn't realize that Nigel's actually in 4th place right now. I apologize, I said 5th earlier, I think. But yeah, currently Nigel Baines is in 4th place, trying to catch the number 4 car of Dave Oliver in 3rd. Chris Stone's still trying to work on the current leader of Michael Schreier. Sorry guys, I had to slip up there, but Michael Schreier doing a good job leading this field of 19 here at Road America. You see him there going around turn
Preston
1.
Going to the inside of Nigel Baines into turn 1.
And Nigel Baines denies access right now currently, but he's still got Corey Preston right there on him, so it's going to be a tough battle for Nigel Baines here as he's getting constant pressure by the number 12 car.
Oh, and Nigel gets spun to the inside.
Oh, we have trouble as we're just coming out of this straight here. Trouble for Nigel Baines.
And T-boned by Mike the Missile Budzian.
More trouble for Chris Bean in the number 8 car. He gets thrown. There's also trouble for Corey Preston in the number 7 car. Both cars go into the gravel pit and have contact with that wall barrier. That is going to be trouble for the Vodafone Ford Falcon and the HBH Ford Falcon. Excuse me, HBR, I apologize.
Got a replay coming up here of the little incident.
Great replay footage. Look at that wreck of Nigel Baines, King. That was insane.
Terrible luck for Mike. Got caught up in that accident there. And, yeah, some heavy impact.
Right now, Michael Schreier getting some heavy battling from Chris Stone. This part of the track we're seeing him run through, he's actually got a nice little advantage over Chris Stone, but Chris Stone is doing everything he can to try to recapture this lead, and he's gonna give everything he's got to try to make this pass here in the next lap or two as he's hanging right where he wants to, waiting to make his move. Trying to put the pressure on Michael Schreier. Will he be able to make the move? Will he be able to make Michael Schreier make the mistake? He's right on the bumper. He goes to the outside, Kane, trying to go door to door. As they go into turn 1, a little bit of rear contact, not much, just a smidge of contact. Not going to cause a problem. Michael Schreier pulls back in front. Chris Stone tucks right back in second.
Yeah, it looks like through the turns and stuff, Schreier's definitely got the edge, but Stone gets a little bit of a draft down the long straights and is able to pull up the side, but Schreier's able to hold off through the turns.
And it's a good thing as we see him, he tries to come out again, he's going to have to utilize that full draft, and he's going to have to be able to make that pass into one of the turns. That's where he's going to have to make his move. But the thing is Road America is a great track for this draft and try to pass strategy that Chris Stone currently has, because it has a lot of long straights that he'll be able to try to make a move on. I think the best bet will be actually on the start-finish line straight, and right as he's coming out of 14.
Stone has been doing an excellent job about staying patient. He hasn't been taking any risks. He knows that second place is better than wrecking, and he's just been staying patient, staying back there, and just waiting for that opportunity. He's not been, pushing the situation. And if the spot's not going to be a safe pass, he don't do it.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Kane. He's being very cautious, although he's being ambitious, trying to get the position. He's not going overboard and pushing too hard. He's doing a really good job of being conservative yet assertive, and I like that. Good job by the number 3 car. And just back to what I was saying earlier, I think the best bet for Stone is going to be to make the pass on Road America straight coming out of 14. He may be waiting till one of the last couple laps to make that move, Kane. If he can just kind of stay where he's at, they're currently on lap number 7, as soon fixing to be lap number 8 as you see them on Road America straight right now. He's going to have to make that turn going into turn 1. Here we see it. Let's see if he tries to make a move here or stays tucked in. It looks like he's going to stay tucked in.
Oh, he misses his braking point, goes wide.
Off into the gravel trap.
Luckily, he avoids the tire barrier, and he's going to be able to get back on track right in front of Jason. Is that Jason Black there? No, Dave Oliver.
Dave Oliver. And the number 4
Jason Black
car,
ain't even in the race tonight.
Oh, look at Jim Davey and Sam Sutton right now. Came back into 4th position. The battle for 4th is heating up really hard with the Vodafone car of Jim Davey. And right beside him in the black and white Ford Falcon, number 14 of Sam Sutton, battling hard. And that currently is a battle for 4th place, folks. So that's heavy territory right there. That's very expensive real estate. He's going to have to work hard to get it.
Yeah, he's doing the right stuff. Just staying in Jim Davies' mirror there and trying to force a mistake. The more he can stay in that mirror, the more pressure Jim Davies is going to feel, and the more likely there will be for a mistake, and then he can get that pass done safely.
We currently have a car down pit road. I was trying to see who it was, but it jumped on me.
It's like Isaac De Figueredo.
Yeah, it's Isaac De Figueredo currently in the pits. He's listed in the 19th position. So a rough night for Isaac so far.
Chris Stone has made his way back up into the 2nd position, or I guess he has stayed there, but the time difference now is about 5 seconds that he lost on his little off track. That gave Michael Schreier the gap that he needed just to have smooth sailing for the rest of this race if he can keep it on the blacktop.
2 redback cars on the track right now are currently in 14th and 12th. That is the number 17 car of Nils Jordan and teammate number 16 of Jamie. And they are in the 14th and 12th position trying to move up this field. Problem is, they just don't have anybody close to them right now, Kane. They're just kind of back. We have another car going down pit road. That is the number 8 car of Chris B. And he was involved in that off track when he went into the gravel pit. He was battling for 5th position. And that was a tough accident there. I think he got a good piece of the wall, so he's going to have to go in and get a few repairs. He's got to be having a hard time driving the car, Kane.
Sam Sutton is still putting the pressure on Jim Davies for that 4th position.
And that is a fantastic battle. This is the spot where we saw the runoff earlier. No problem for these two, as the number 12 of Jim Davey doing everything he can to hold off his opponent. And these guys are putting on one heck of a show here at Road America on lap number 9, folks. This is what it's all about, white knuckle racing. I love it. I love it. Every time he gets a chance, he'll go out on the outside and try to get some door-to-door action. He thinks Weisner slows down through the turn. He's trying to get a good jump on him and just can't seem to do it. Jim Davey doing a really good job of taking the perfect driving line through these turns, hitting apexes just as he should. And that's just causing Sam Sutton not to be able to make a pass. Both drivers driving very, very aggressively right now. I like what I see from both of these drivers.
Sutton goes a little wide almost gets in the grass there. It probably counted him off track, but it don't look like he lost a whole lot of time here, maybe a quarter second or so. As they go into Canada corner here, looks like he'll be able to gain some of that back if he can get that corner just right, and he does. So he's back on the bumper.
Yeah, and as soon as he gets out of this next turn, he'll be introduced to a nice straightaway, Kane, and he'll be right back where he can get in that draft and try to overtake this car of Dave. Oh, and a little off right there off the exit, Jim Davey. And side by side to the start-finish line, Kane. Who's going to get it? Jim
Sutton's
Davis
got the
leads
inside line for this next turn, so as long as all goes well, Sutton's got fourth place wrapped up. All that work paid off, JD, and he has got the fourth position.
He does, as he's going to head up here towards turns 2, 3, and then help 4 and head down the moraine sweep. It's going to be real crucial for him to be able to maintain position. As you know, Jim Davey on the number 12 home Falcon is going to be trying to attack to get that position back. And that position they're fighting for is not in the back of the field, folks. That is for the fourth position.
Michael Schreier still with a pretty dominant lead after Chris Stone's off track. It's 4 seconds now. Looks like Chris may have gained a second or so back, but Michael Schreier is still dominating the race at this point.
Yeah, he's still dominating. Chris Stone is going to have to really push with 5 laps remaining to get back up there and try to catch Schreier. Schreier's put down just a great consistent race to this point. And with the advantage he has time-wise, he can kind of ease up a little bit and not be as risky as Chris Stone is. Chris Stone's having to go pedal to the metal flat out. And that's going to cause, always room for error when you're going that fast for that long. Michael Schreier is taking his time, trying to be consistent, and it's paying off so far.
Dave Oliver's back in third, running a good clean race, and that's what we always see from Dave Oliver. He just does, he always has a good pace, and he's just always running a good, clean, technical race, and he usually finishes up near the front just for that reason, because he can keep it technical.
Both of the Redback teammates moving up came. A minute ago I checked. Jamie Eaton was in the 12th position with Nils Jordan in 14th. Now currently Nils Jordan is up to 12th position with his teammate Jamie Eaton up to 11th. So we're seeing both teammates move up the field just a little bit. So they're not moving up super fast, but just both some encouraging data there for them. I'm sure they're working to try to both break into the top 10 with 5 laps remaining. There's a look at Corey Preston. Let's look at him for a second. I know he doesn't have a battle going on, but I do want to say a great job rebounding. He was up fighting for the 4th position back when the Nils Jordan incident occurred. And then right after that, Kane, if you remember, he went and had the runoff, and then he went and took a pit stop and came back out. Or no, was it him in the pit stop? I'm trying to remember.
Well, he does got a pretty beat up car, so he may have had to take a pit stop just to get it roadworthy.
Yes, I believe he went into pits and somehow is still in 7th place. But I remember he was fighting for 4th and or 5th where he was actually at, but it was such a tight pack it could have been for 4th, and he could have lost a lot of positions, and for him to be in 7th place is really lucky for him, and good job by him to bounce back after that off-road, getting in the gravel trap right there at that turn we just saw. So
Stuart Dent in the 6th place is working hard to try to catch Jim Davey in the 5th place and gain another position in this next 5 laps that we got left. He is gaining. I would imagine we will see a battle before this is over for that 5th place.
Yeah, I like that, and I like that we'll probably be able to get to see that battle. And I like Stuart Dent. That's him down in the number 5 Xbox One Ford Falcon, and he is trying to catch the number 12 Vodafone of Jim Davey. And that could be a really phenomenal battle right to the finish line.
Now, we mentioned this was a test broadcast, and there's a reason we call it a test broadcast, and that is we've known for a long time that the V8 Supercars has deserved a broadcast each and every week to showcase these drivers and the hard work they do on the track. But, well, we think we can do that, but sometimes some broadcasts and some genre of racing just don't work out, so we figured that we'd give it a shot and see what everybody thinks, see if everybody likes these broadcasts and wants us to continue, and if so, maybe this is something we can do as we go into the new year. Maybe we can broadcast these V8's America's races. So let us know, leave a comment in the forums, leave a comment on the YouTube video itself, let us know what you think. If you want us to continue to broadcast these, I think we can fit that in the new year, and maybe V8's Supercars Americas can get the broadcast they deserve.
Really glad you said that, Kane. I believe that these guys really do deserve a good broadcast, and hopefully they'll like the kind of material we put out. It's good to go forward with it. We also, if you like the broadcast and want to catch us, we do on Monday nights, we feature the Grossim's GB8 series presented by GetDirtyMX.com. We also, on Tuesday nights, do Grossim's GTCC series, which, if you don't know and you guys haven't seen it, it's really a wonderful series. It's so close in points, it's unbelievable. It's also presented by GetDirtyMX.com, so you can also catch us there. Stop by. We always love people to check us out, leave comments, have most of all, just enjoy the race. And got some great drivers, and that's why we wanted to come here. The interest brought us here because we want to see great driving, and that's what we have here tonight, Kane. Here we are getting down. We're on lap 13 currently. Michael Schreier, our leader in the LED Innovations Ford Falcon, and he has just put down one fabulous race so far. And we got to see a good battle from Chris Stone there for a while until he had the small incident that caused him to fall back. But he has been pushing hard, and second place is definitely something to be proud of. And look what we have here, Kane. Dave Oliver is now has a little bit of company from Corey Preston. Now Corey Preston, of course, when I said that, he just had a little shimmy shake and fell back just a little bit. He's actually going to lose another position to lose it to Sam Sutton. So we have a really good job.
I believe Corey Preston is the lap down, so he's just letting everybody by, so he's not in the way.
Okay, yeah, I see that. I think you're right on that. That was my fault there.
The battle is there, though, between Sam Sutton and Dave Oliver, and that is going to be a battle coming into these next few turns. As we've seen Sutton have that battle with Jim Davey earlier, he can definitely put the pressure on.
And Dave Oliver is right there in the number 4 car, the EasyWorks.com Ford, and then also behind him in the number 14, the Cosmo Lighting Ford Falcon, number 14, Sam Sutton. We've seen Sam Sutton in a battle already tonight, and here he is working his way up to the 3rd position of Dave Oliver. Now, Dave Oliver has been holding his position down great all night. Now he's going to have a little company here, it looks like, soon. Kane, it's going to be fun to see how he's able to hold off this car of Dave Oliver right behind him. I meant Dave Oliver with Sam Sutton right behind him.
Yeah, Sam's definitely been gaining quickly on Dave Oliver, which that's a feat in itself to be able to gain rapidly on Dave Oliver. You know you're doing something right.
And there you see him going down Road America straight towards the start-finish line. This will be lap number 14, ladies and gentlemen, and this has been a really great race, especially one for us to do a test run on. And wow, here you see going into turn 1, this is where we've seen a lot of passes today, and he's not going to be able to have the advantage to get the pass done, but he is staying right where he wants to be. He doesn't have to make that move until the final turn on the final lap. So it could happen. It's going to be a battle to get a podium, Kane.
You know, as we've seen with Sutton, he won't make that move unless it's safe. He's a good, smart driver, and he's not going to force that pass if it's going to cause an accident, or at least that's what we've seen so far. Dave Oliver a little goofy there, gets Sutton a little bit closer.
Kane, it may be a little too late, but Chris Stone and the EasyWorks.com Ford Falcon is battling closely. He's getting really close to the leader, Michael Schrayer, and we could see something happen here. Just him being able to come back this far from being that far back. I mean, what was he, a little over 4 seconds down, and now he's going to potentially be able to battle if he can get up there pretty quick. It could happen.
That's a fantastic drive, making up that ground to make up almost 5 seconds on Michael Schrayer when he had such a dominating lead. That was a fantastic drive by Chris Stone.
And going back to Dave Oliver, he's trying to hold off Dave Oliver trying to hold off Sam Sutton. Sorry there, guys. Jump there, and he's doing a great job of holding Sam off there, Kane. He really is. He's been up there in third, and deservingly so. He's saying, hey, I deserve this position. He's definitely showing that right now.
Yeah, he's definitely running just the right line to try to make sure that Sam stays back behind you. And he's off track into the concrete barrier.
Left side.
That allows Sutton by with no problem. Corey Preston gets a little slide job in there and manages to save it.
Great save by Corey there. And that's a huge break for Sam Sutton there.
Something happened with Michael Schrayer allowing Corey Stone to get by. Let's see if I can find a replay on what happened there.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the battle has paid off. He fought back from a 5-second differential, and Kane's getting us a replay. I mean, Kane, that is unbelievable. He went from 5 seconds down, fighting back, and this is the final lap, guys. The white flag is out. The checkered will be waving this time by.
I'm not sure where he lost it. I went back 40 seconds four times, and I still couldn't find where it happened. But congratulations to Chris Stone for making that pass. I think Michael Schrayer had to have had an ass. Had to have had an off track, but because 2.5 seconds, I don't think could have been made up on Michael Schrayer without some kind of incident there. But Chris Stone's run a heck of a race, so
maybe we'll be able to go back and find out what happened there. Jim Davey got passed by Stuart Dent for the 5th position on this lap as well, so that's another one as well. Here we are,
exciting
guys.
Last lap on the Road America course.
It's been one heck of a race so far. Chris Stone, I'm going to follow him all the way to the finish here. He was able to get out in front of Michael Schrayer. An incredible race by Michael Schrayer, and but an even better one so far by Chris Stone, as he had a little upset car earlier, got loose, lost a lot of time, and fought back a 5-second differential, and here it is. Congratulations, your winner at Road America, Chris Stone in the number 3 Easy Works Ford Falcon. And finishing in 2nd place, right behind him is Michael Schrayer. 3rd place is going to go to Sam Sutton, guys. So Dave Oliver battling for the finish. He'll get 4th with Stuart Dent. Finishing behind him, Jim Davey. Then we have Corey Preston was a lap. Or no, he wasn't. Yeah, Corey was a lap down, excuse me. But as these guys are finishing up, Kane, really impressive race here at Road America. Very, very exciting. We've had a lot of different fun things to look at here. Right now, got another great battle on the track, right to the finish line, side by side, Britton O'Brien.
Great race to the finish there with Todd
Parks. Yeah, Todd Parks and Britton O'Brien just put it down right there at the end. What a great job by them two as well. As Britton O'Brien was able to edge him out by 0.9 of a second. I meant 1/10 of a second, excuse me.
Neil's coming across in 11th.
And good run for Nils Jordan in the number 17 Redback battle.
Scott Ike still making his way around the track there in 12th. And Gary Budzin in 13th. The HPR cars had a rough night tonight.
Yeah, they had some bad luck tonight. That's all. There's, Mama said there'd be days like this, Kane, and that's just how it was for the HPR team this afternoon here at Road Atlanta.
America.
What'd I say? Atlanta, I'm sorry, Road America. But here's how things are ending up. I'm going to go ahead and do a rundown of our unofficial results in just a second as we get everybody across for good. I was back there looking at Isaac DeFigueiredo. He's coming up to cross the finish line right now, and he'll be, once he crosses, I can do a unofficial result. And here we go. Let's go ahead and read the results. Congratulations to our winner tonight. We have Chris Stone in the number 3. And this coming in second place, who led most of the race, and something happened. Me and Kane, maybe we can try to find it for you guys. Something happened right after we watched him there. Michael Schreier ends up in second. A good job by Sam Sutton to battle all the way to third place tonight, with Dave Oliver finishing in 4th. Stuart Dent finishes 5th tonight, guys, and that rounds out the top 5. Jim Davey finishes in 6th, with Michael Piergos finishing 7th. Britton O'Brien finishes 8th, with Todd Parks finishing 9th, and that was one great battle to the finish line. Jamie M. Eaton finishes in 10th, with Nils Jordan finishing in 11th, while Scott Ikes finishes 12th. Gary Budzin finishes 13th. Corey Preston is able to finish 14th, with Chris Bean finishing 15th. In the 16th position tonight was Aaron Passmore, with Isaac DeFigueiredo finishing 17th. Nigel Baines finished in 18th place, with Mike Budzin finishing in 19th. And that's how they ran here at Road America, Kane. Very impressive here on this test run. I really have enjoyed it. It was a fun time just to come see other guys run, as we got to see a few familiar faces, but a lot of new faces here tonight, and enjoyed it a lot. We got to see a lot of good action from all the drivers here tonight.
Yeah, I've been a fan of the V8 Supercars America series for a long time now, as well as the V8's online series, and a lot of these guys racing in both those series, and it's just very close racing by a lot of skilled drivers, and I knew coming here that we'd see a lot of good close racing and a lot of respect for one another, and we definitely got to see that with Sam Sutton, the respect that he's shown on as he come up through the field, always waiting for that perfect moment to make his pass so that he didn't cause any accidents or anything. And it's good to see. It's good to see that level of respect on the track, as well as the level of skill that we see here with these guys and the times that they're running and everything. Just a good race all around.
It really was a great race all the way around. I really enjoyed watching it. Really glad that, and hopefully the guys will appreciate us coming and doing this for them, and that way they can go back. And it really helps when somebody puts on a good live broadcast. It really helps with the fact that you get to catch a lot of things that when you're on the track you don't get a chance to see. A lot of the other battles that took place and a lot of the reasons why things happened around you the way that they did. And hopefully the guys will want us to come do a nice broadcast for them. Of course, the more that we do them, the more that we get accustomed to the league and the guys that run in the league. We know more about them. And for any of you guys that are interested, Kane and myself, like I said, we also do broadcasts on Mondays and on Tuesday nights. We actually run a V8 Supercar series on Mondays. This is called the GV8 series. And then we also do a touring car series with the GTCC that runs on Tuesday nights. And both races usually start right at about 9 Eastern time, as they are hosted sessions. They're put on by GraSim, which is right there on your screen. It's gracim.us. We'd love for you to come by and visit the site. Just say hey to us and tell us if you liked or didn't like the broadcast, and we'll be all input is definitely appreciated by Kane and myself, and it helps us become better. So,
well, you
we
never
really
know.
enjoy-
Maybe the V8 Americas or V8 Supercars Americas guys, maybe they've got something else lined up for another broadcast, or maybe they just think, you know what, we don't want that stuttering Stan and that Georgia guy broadcasting our races for us. So, you know, you never know if it's going to work out or not. But if you guys liked it, if you think that you'd like to have your races broadcast, just post in the comments and let us know. And we're trying to make it to where we can do this at, you know, starting at season 1 and next year, and hopefully it'll draw a bigger crowd to the V8 Supercars Americas, which has been doing great this last season. It's really picked up and has had a great field of drivers each and every week, and it's been getting better and better every week.
It's always great to see a league grow, and that's something that is just awesome when you get to witness it. I mean, sometimes a lot of people get worried about participation, Kane, and losing all the participation, and when you start seeing the field size shrink, it really, really gets worrisome. But to see it grow, man, it's a great thing, and the competition usually steps up, and that's when you start having these outstanding races. Like we saw a really great race tonight. I enjoyed it. We jumped in right after the start, but by the time the broadcast started, I think it was on lap 2. And like I said, that's something that we would get worked out if we did this on a more permanent basis, but we just decided, hey, let's do a test run of the race tonight. So we jumped on and just had a little fun broadcasting for you guys. But if you're interested to kind of see how me and Kane do our broadcasts, like I said, feel free to stop by gracim.us. Also, you can check us out on YouTube, and we're also on Twitch. So Kane actually, our Twitch page, he can tell you how to get to it, but it's really good if you just want to watch some other V8 supercar action or some Kias. They also put on a good show. The front wheel drive machines are fun to watch, and we got a great group of guys that runs them. So we're happy to be here, happy to broadcast the V8 Supercars Americas, and hope to hear from you guys soon, and maybe we'll get to see the next race for you guys. Like I said, it's good to see a lot of the new faces. We got to see some killer racing. Proud I got to come see it tonight. And Kane, any other final closing thoughts tonight, buddy?
Trying to get that address up there on the screen in case anybody wants to catch any of the other broadcasts, or maybe watch the replay of this one. You can see it there at Twitch. I think I got all that right. You can also search for Kane Kraft on YouTube, and we got lots of broadcasts up there, and this one will be up there as well. We'll post in the iRacing forum, so everybody will get the chance to see it. So, just a great race. I'm glad that we decided to jump on and do it, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can do this in the next year.
Yeah, normally this is the part of the broadcast where we normally get to talk to a lot of the drivers, and they come in and do some interviewing with us, and it's great. We get to know them and get to find out what it was like from the track side of view. Get to hear a little bit of the inside action that happened down on the track that sometimes we don't get to see up here in the booth. And of course, with this being a test session, we didn't even let any of the drivers know beforehand we were doing this, so they don't even know we're here. So, but usually, like I said, this one we get a good chance to interview. But with, like I said, it being a test broadcast, it's not going to be here tonight. But look for that in the future. And once again, thank you guys for watching the race tonight, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. And as far as any final thoughts from me is I hope we get to do this on a more permanent basis, Kane. It is fun. I like to see as much racing as possible. I love racing at heart, and anytime I get to see more of it, it always makes me happy. So hope you guys like what you saw tonight. And other than that, well, let's have a good night, and come check us out at gracim.us or on YouTube or Twitch. Other than that, we had a great time here at Road America. JD Smith alongside me in the booth is Kane Kraft, and you guys have a great night.